All right. What's going on, peoples? DB4 here, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to some more Tom Clancy's ENDWAR greatness. Now, we are here to continue our solo campaign on expert difficulty. Now, just to let you guys know, I do plan on going through the game on hardcore difficulty as well with the factions and trying up some more advanced strategies and some more risky strategies. But for now, I decided to keep the game on expert, just in case anybody want to follow along. They won't have too much trouble.
We're updating your strategic display now. Here's how the week shaped up for us.
Let's turn it down
We
a
did
bit.
well on the home front. We lost an army base.
Yeah, Russia's still smacking us around. Well, since we got Europe out of our territory, we're gonna pound on Russia pretty hard to try to clear our lands up. We also got the southern
Extranet
landing.
polls confirm that Americans are increasingly concerned about the number of casualties the U.S. has suffered over the past 5 weeks.
So yeah, it's taking us a while to end this war, so we're suffering a few casualties. We still have our stronghold, and we still have these 3 positions we can assault. Now, that might be a great idea. It might just be advantageous to just finish assaulting these guys, and and letting Russia gain a slightly more ground, and once they get close to our capital, then we start pushing them back. But I really don't want to give up, and I really don't want to give Russia any more territory. They already control two bases. Is going to make them really hard to push out of this region. So for now, I think we're going to fight them off. Let's check our objectives real quick. As you can see, us and the Europeans are even. So if we take a frontline mission here, we can definitely take the lead against Europe. But that can also allow Russia to dig deep into our territories and actually tie it up. So I'm going to definitely fight Russia back, and we'll worry about Europe and see if we have any other ways to strike at them from these locations. So before we do anything, let's go into our barracks. Alright, here we're going to go upgrade our units. We're definitely going to start with our engineers, because we do have at least all of our engineers are at regular level. Let's go right into the NGs. Oh wait, is it time for our Force Recon 2? Or electronic warfare? We got to think about that too. For now, we're gonna just wait. You know what? Let's check the electronic warfare upgrade. Oh, electronic warfare is 450 credits. Forward CMD. Designating an uplink as a command zone is very, very useful, especially, for after DEF CON. If we were going to be using DEF CON, utilizing DEF CON and doing a lot of rush strategies, then I would invest in this a little bit sooner. But for now, we're doing good without it. We can wait till we have some spare C command points. And we're not going to go with EMP just yet. This is very good. Very, very good, especially with engineers. But for now, we're going to focus on making sure our engineers have all of their upgrades. Alright, our engineers are maxed out, actually. Yeah. Their next upgrade comes at hardened, and we can't even afford it yet. So, okay, cool. So, I think we want to invest in our artillery now and then. Yeah, we're definitely going to increase their attack range. And we're going to get them some mobility finally to get them in position faster. So let's start there. We did say we were going to prioritize these guys a lot more, so let's do that. Again, we're not going to worry too much about their mobility at the moment, because one, we only have 4 units that qualify, and I'd rather get them a defensive upgrade because it's still a regular recruit. All the recruits can use it. It's not to the 3rd defensive upgrade where it's regulars. And they do get their special attack next time around, so it is advantageous to probably save some command points. But You know what? I'm gonna get them at least their defense too, so we'll always have beefed up artillery, and we can win an arty battle because we'll have the range and the shield to back it up. So we have some pretty beefy artillery and engineers. We're gonna start switching our deployments over to deploying a lot more engineers and artillery into these mix-ups. I'm gonna start going with at least a minimum of 2 batteries and 2 engineers per map. Yeah, we out of command. We out of credit, so let's go. Lovely trip into the barracks.
That Americans are
Let's select missions now.
concerned about the number of casualties the U.S. has suffered over the
Yeah, we
past
definitely
5
want to push
weeks.
them back out of
On
here.
the home front. We need to defend our uplink site. Intel, Major Dennison.
Of course, General. Springfield, Ohio. U.S. soil. The Russians are going to crash our uplinks, then rush in on tarantulas and locusts. We'd be able to call in airstrikes. Force-Com would be able to give us ground support as needed. The enemy would have air cover. The enemy would be able to call in regular army troops to bolster his defenses. It's excellent terrain for mechanized forces.
Now, me allowing them to get these 2 bases, as you can see, now they have full off-map support in this region, when otherwise we would have had the off-map support and they wouldn't have. Now, what this means is our stationary defense that we like to set up in the center of the map is going to be a little less effective for 2 reasons. One, they have airstrikes, so they're going to be able to airstrike our units that we leave out just sitting there defending uplinks like we usually do. And 2, they're going to be sending in force recon to shore up their uplinks, and it's going to make it real difficult for our engineers and our riflemen in a lot of ways trying to sneak in on uplinks and play defense. So we have to be real careful about that. So we might lose a few units. Hopefully we don't get anything KIA'd and we can still continue.
Colonel, the enemy is
we ready?
a major
Oh.
offensive against this sector.
Wow.
And that means he'll be trying to grab every uplink he can. Show these invading sons of bitches the door. You know what I mean. Your opponent is once again Colonel Fyodor Savalov of the 8th Mechanized. You wiped the field up with him the last time you fought, so I'll expect you to keep the field nice and clean this time too. Be aggressive out there, but temper it with judgment. There's a fine line between a risk and a gamble, Colonel. The best commanders operate right at that line. Now get to work.
Yeah, this map is very, very. I should have waited on the other screen and showed, because we don't have enough time to explain. It's an even amount of uplinks. We're going to go for the same strategy. There's 8 uplinks. We're going to capture 4 of them. So we're going to stick with these 4 right here or these 4. We're going to wait and see what he goes for, either Alpha or Delta. Then we'll decide to go with the opposite one, and we'll pound Bravo and keep his LZ under fire. He's a mechanized battalion, so we can expect heavy armor as well as other heavy units. Come on, please let me get see, they should allow me to deploy my weakest engineers, but they're going to run me through the loops here. No problem. We'll get it done. All right, so we're going to go CV, riflemen, engineers. We're going to send our riflemen to Foxtrot on a long-haul mission because they'll be able to defend from Delta if they do try to send some riflemen down there. We're going to send our engineers along with some fastback IFVs. Wait, actually, no. We should call in riflemen and get our engineers moving with fastbacks off the rip. We'll call in riflemen and get them walking to Foxtrot. Well, actually, riflemen will take Sierra. We'll drive to Foxtrot to make the trip shorter, and we'll go from Foxtrot to Lima with our armor. And first things first, we're calling in artillery, tanks, and choppers in that order, I think.
Nor'easter.
All right, first things first, let's get the riflemen in. Let's get you guys inside the cabs. Let's get you guys moving
We have uplinks identified
to
on radar.
Lima, actually.
We have units inbound on DZ.
Now, Lima.
Casino here.
Yeah, we want y'all to go to Foxtrot. Lima is a very good location to defend, but artillery can fire from Bravo, so it's a little dangerous. So we might want to go choppers first, actually, now that I think about it. Let's go choppers first. Let's get the sit rep up so we can give these guys...
From inside the sit rep, you can issue high-level orders exactly as you would on the battlefield.
Exactly.
Yes, sir. In transit.
Now we got everybody going exactly where they need to go.
We're running smooth.
Let's check these guys and make sure they're dropping off at the right location.
Was ready. Crime boss here.
All right, as soon as they get close, we'll give the order to capture Foxtrot,
Copy that.
and we'll keep an eye out at Lima.
We're running smooth.
If we spot any choppers, we're
Check
going to
Central
send our
Quadrant.
drones
Eyes
to
on
attack
Russian Army
immediately. You
troops.
know what? We're going to send our drones over now, just in case we do see choppers. We'll already be rolling.
Crime boss here.
Speaking of that, we're going to get ready to call in our own choppers at the moment.
Get yourselves ready.
Transport's fueled and ready to deploy.
There we go. Choppers are in.
Units entering the battle
Choppers
space.
are coming to Lima. Great. They have choppers out. Great. I was waiting for this.
Casino. We are
Let's
capturing the
send our drones after their choppers immediately. Our choppers are also going to come in and see what they can do.
Mind the lens for IFB. Roger. Frag 'em.
Well, actually, we're going to help out
Engage.
with these infantry and try to win these frontline assaults.
Grabbing this uplink, sir.
Good. We're going to upgrade Foxtrots the second we get. Oh, you know what? We can actually get a shot at these tanks. Let's do that.
Check Bravo. Uplink secured by
All right,
hostiles.
Foxtrot is going to get upgraded to
We're at full strength.
Check Northwest Quadrant. Eyes on BTR 112 IFB.
Force Recon. You guys
Check
back up.
Foxtrot. Uplink has been
We want
secured.
artillery
Check
immediately,
Sierra.
and we
Uplink
want
has been secured.
tanks.
Units entering the
Sierra,
battle
you're
space.
going to give us some
Units entering the
airstrikes.
battle space.
Understood.
Thank you. You guys get back to Lima. You guys backed up a little bit too much. That was a panic.
Check Whiskey. Hostiles have secured it.
Yeah, we still got our drones chasing these guys down, so that's beautiful. For dear life.
We're losing guard dogs.
Don't worry about the guard dogs. We'll get more. All right, we got their transports out. Cool.
Troop support lets you order regular troops to defend a location.
All right, let's call in some troop support
Destination reached, sir. This is Odin. Spartan.
for later on.
This is Thor. Your Schwarzkopfs are good to go.
And then we'll also get you guys back inside the cabs and get you guys
Deploy
moving.
that ass.
All right, let's get our artillery in position right now while we have the chance, along with our tanks.
Yes, sir. In transit.
And we'll get these cabs rolling as soon as possible. Great, they came back. Good. We didn't lose all of our guard dogs. We sent their units off the map, and we're pretty good.
Board fastback.
Reinforcements are
All
available.
right, they're aboard the fastback, so we want to drop these fastbacks off right here.
DD6s delivered.
Reinforcements.
Check
We're going to go
Foxtrot.
our
PD6
second
got
artillery
wireless in
immediately.
place. We have units inbound on DZ.
Yeah, we're going to get our artillery pounding one of these uplinks real soon.
Yeah, it's gonna go down today, alright.
So just for now, we're getting in position. We're not in a rush right now. We don't know what he's going for out of Delta or Alpha,
Holding in position. Stomper here. In position.
but it doesn't look like it's going to be Alpha because he has units there, so we're going to run to Alpha for now.
This is Thor. Spartans are good to go.
All right, these guys should be rolling any second. Great, they're here.
Capture the uplink. Copy that.
All right, our second RDP should also be moving up as soon as possible. They definitely have artillery out here because our smaller units are being deleted, and actually I can see from here. Let's see if we can
Check
get
West
a
Quadrant.
sight.
Eyes on Spetsnaz spares.
Yep, there's the artillery pieces. We're definitely going to move in on those guys.
Casino here. We are capturing the uplink.
But for now, let's get these artillery pieces firing.
Gunny here. Engaging hostiles.
We'll get yeah, we can't even see. Let's go hunt these tanks down, and then we'll go after the
Eyes on Russian
artillery.
Army troops.
For now, artillery, you
Transport's
can
ready to deliver
help with this.
reinforcements.
This is short fuse. In position.
Viper here. Engaging.
Should they bail out? They're getting attacked heavily. Yeah, let's bail out. I don't know why they're taking so much damage,
sir.
but let's bail out.
Affirmative, sir.
Oh, they got
Check
engineers
Lima.
under us. Okay,
Uplink
that's
has been
why.
secured.
Gunny here. Hostiles
Okay,
are
he's in
taking damage.
position. So you guys get
Short
there.
fuse here. We're
Oh, run,
engaging
please
now.
run.
This
We
is
don't need you
Viper.
guys fighting.
We're in position. Vampire here. We are taking fire and have no cover.
Why are we doing
Disengage.
this?
Yes, sir.
All right, these guys are.
Eyes on BTR
Oh, wow.
112 IFB.
Understood.
No, we can take this uplink. We can take this uplink.
Cover and hold it. This is Viper.
All right, we
Destination
need
reached,
to do
sir.
something desperate here.
This is Viper.
Not desperate, but
Taking
we
some
need to
digs, but we're flying.
create a control unit,
Run that video. Roger. Teaming up.
and we need to have them firing on the same thing.
Engage hostiles. Yes, sir.
Oh, rifleman, right there. Oh no, we're in trouble. We have to use our abilities.
We've lost the squad.
Check Alpha. Hostiles have taken it.
They ran riflemen right up on me.
Cover and hold it. Copy. Moving.
All right, let's back our artillery up.
Outbound.
Check Zulu. Uplink has been secured
There's
by
riflemen
hostiles.
inside these bushes.
Check Unit 5. They're at risk. We have multiple units ready to deploy.
Viper here. Destination reached, sir.
Yeah, they got real slick.
This is short fuse. We're opening fire.
They got real slick with their riflemen.
We're under attack.
Oh, we lost. We lost our guys at Alpha. Okay,
Check
cool.
unit six.
We'll immediately
Request
call in
feedback.
some more
West Quadrant.
and go for Delta.
Hostile eliminated. We have units inbound on DZ.
Ooh, that was
Viper
deadly.
here. Eagle down. Eagle down.
Oh wow, man, that was. They crept up on us over there.
Copy that.
We didn't even see that.
This is Spycar. We are outbound.
We should be good though. We should be good.
This is Scoop. Ghost
These guys should actually be able to fire on these dudes.
Yes, sir. Moving. Viper here.
You guys
Center quadrant.
head to
Eyes on
Foxtrot for now.
JV-20 Zukov artillery vehicles.
Oh, they got their artillery all the way over here. Wow, that's amazing.
We're in position. Stomper here. In position.
Wow, they really brought the artillery all the way over here.
Sir. This is Casino.
I would. These guys should be firing. What's going on? Why y'all not firing?
Artillery fire in our position. This is Spycar.
And stay here, please, and fire. I don't know why our engineers aren't firing. This is insane.
Check Unit 9. They're at risk.
This is Viper. That is a kill. That's up here.
All right, I'm gonna put an airstrike on these guys.
Strike leader. Approaching target.
Check
Unit
South
9
Quadrant. Hostile eliminated. Check Central Quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
can go straight to D.
Hostile eliminated.
I mean, we cleaned up this mess. I don't know how they got that close, but we cleaned it up.
This is short fuse. We're engaging now.
This was a mess over here. Our engineers was just completely not doing anything. Our choppers were... Oh, come on, guys.
Understood.
You guys are really making this difficult for me.
Center Quadrant. Eyes on KA-65 Howler gunships.
All right, we got these gunships taken care of.
Copy that. Engage. Yes, sir. In transit. This is Casino. We're in cover.
We need our guys to get to Delta. You guys back up a bit.
Yes, sir. Falling back.
We don't need y'all to take any damage, any unnecessary damage.
Second Eagle down. Crime boss here. We got a kill, sir. This is Day Tripper. Holding that
Well, actually, you guys are going to be just scouts for now. We're going to call in...
Check Center Quadrant. Eyes on Spetsnaz spares. Hostile neutralized.
I want to call in some engineers.
We're in position.
We have units inbound on DZ.
You guys are going to go pick them up, actually.
Disengage.
Oh, man. They got riflemen at D.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
They got something at D. We're going to need some choppers over here for support.
Units entering the battle space.
Oh,
Battle space
man, he
deployment is
triggered
at maximum.
DEFCON.
Check Delta. Hostiles have taken it.
Oh, man, we're in trouble. All right, now, this is what we didn't want. So what we're going to do, we'll run them in on Delta. We'll crash one of his uplinks after we take Delta, and then we're going to have to do some evasive maneuvering
Destination reached.
to not... Speaking of that, we're going to have to evacuate this guy. We don't want to lose him. Well, not just yet. Not just yet. I got a plan. I got a plan. For now, let's create another control group.
Check Unit 2. They'll get shredded.
Get these guys back over there. The Unit 10 needs to get
They're outmatched.
here.
Check Central Quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops.
This is Viper. Destination reached, sir.
All right, you guys fire on them engineers.
Engaging hostiles.
Yes,
Now, what I don't want him to be able to do is just nuke.
Check Unit 9. Bad engagement. Check each quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
Wow, we are definitely taking a beating here.
We're losing guard dogs. This is Viper.
Okay.
Destination reached, sir.
Roger. Get aboard that ass.
All right, Delta guys, take Delta back, please.
All squads vertical. Stopper here. One roller knocked out.
He's gonna nuke this area, so we want to try to spread this
Hostile
stuff out
destroyed.
some.
Eyes on BTR 112 IFVs.
He's gonna nuke this area for sure.
Wildcard here. We are aboard Fastbacks.
You guys go to Alpha.
All rollers ready.
Let's get these guys.
Casino.
We're gonna hold this before he nukes it.
Use ghosts or artillery to attack hostile infantry in buildings.
That is a kill.
All right, our what's the name is doing great actually.
Hostile eliminated. Check Delta. We have secured it.
Our engineers are
Hostile
doing
neutralized.
wonderful right now. And our tanks.
This is Prime.
Our tanks are
Enemy
doing
is
wonderful.
taking damage.
Center quadrant. Eyes on KA-65 Howler gunship.
And our engineers are doing immaculate.
Prime boss here. We got a kill, sir. Disengage. Yes, sir.
You guys, I want you guys to dump on. Oh, whoa! Engineers are going to be in trouble
That
here.
is a kill.
Let's see if we can get them right here. Drop them right here.
Run it.
Eyes on Spetsnaz combat engineers.
If we can get rid of the
We've lost our Roddy.
these guys, we're pretty good.
Casino here. Cover and hold it.
Check central quadrant. Hostile neutralized. Hostile destroyed.
Oh man, we're still destroying. They sending choppers after chopper. Perfect. Sword damage.
Blast.
Alright, our artillery pieces, we want to back them up some. I'm going to show you guys why in a second.
Viper here. 2 Eagles left, but we're damaged. This is
Alright,
Prime
our
boss.
artillery pieces, we'll put
Position
them
and
up here
hold.
on this hill. We'll let these guys stay here.
Disengage. Yes, sir.
Hostile neutralized.
Well, actually, we'll fire on these
This is short
dudes.
fuse. Engaging hostiles.
This is
All right,
casino.
time to come to murk these morons.
You guys get in cover, please. You know what? Take the tree line. If you want to take the tree line, take the tree line. Why can't we see these guys?
Another day of fighting for freedom, people.
Moving
Get
out.
yourselves ready.
Short fuse here. Engaging hostiles.
Center quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops.
This is casino. We're in cover. Affirmative. Blast them.
Alright, these guys are here in
All
position,
squads are good.
finally.
Complacent and don't get arrogant. Pacify that shit.
We're just going to move them up.
In transit.
Hostile neutralized. Check center quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
Well, actually, no. We're going to send them over here to D to help these guys out.
Wildcard. We're in cover.
Get your stones back in the game, people.
And let's just delete these guys real quick. They sent a ton of AA over here. We're going to send some support.
Eyes on BTR 112 IFVs.
You got a problem with my driving? You know the number to call. Viper here.
Yeah, we're going to send a ton of support.
Copy that. Engage.
Then we're going to crash one of their uplinks.
Crime boss here. We got a kill, sir. Report disorder. Come on.
These guys are goated. They're holding out to these IFVs, and our drones get here. We're going to help them out with an airstrike too.
Second roller lost. This is strike.
Oh, what did they get hit by? Oh wow. Oh wow. That was terrible. How did they get? You would think they got hit by a tank.
Check Unit 10. They're suppressed.
They're reading us up.
Don't worry, Unit 10. I got some support coming in.
We are heavily engaged.
East quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
They're really hitting us.
Man.
We're heavily engaged.
Alright, we got an airstrike for this one.
Approaching target.
These guys just now got here. Please attack them.
This is Phantom. They're really hitting us.
Oh, Unit 10 is going to take heavy damage.
Copy that. Engage. This is Day Tripper. We're scoring damage.
Unit
Check
10
Unit
down.
10. I've ordered extraction.
This is Rycar.
Yo, we got to get them out of here.
Extraction. Yes, sir. Engage.
Yeah, we're going to send our choppers in a bit.
South quadrant. Fuel air missile detonation imminent.
Oh, he's about to nuke us. No.
Crime boss here.
Well, we can nuke him back.
Check Lima. Uplink destroyed.
Yeah,
Check
he
Unit
definitely
3.
went for our
I've
units
ordered
near
extraction.
Lima.
Check Unit 4. I've requested evac.
This is Rycar.
We didn't get no KIAs. That was brilliant. All right, we'll nuke him back.
Inbound to extraction.
Are we going to nuke him back, though? We don't need to just yet. Let's crash his uplinks first thing.
Survivors loaded. We're
We'll crash Whiskey.
Check Whiskey. EMP spike on the way.
This is Scoop.
Let's bring our
Survivors
tanks
loaded.
over here
We're
to
outbound.
Delta.
This is Scooter. Survivors loaded. We're outbound.
He crashed Lima. No
Survivors
problem.
loaded. Outbound. This is
We
Scoop.
still got Alpha
Bringing your man home.
secure.
This is Scooter.
Speaking of Alpha secure, let's start this timer.
This is Wildcard. All squads are good.
We'll bring in
They are outmatched.
one more Artie and bring these guys over here.
Units entering the battle space.
This is Scoop. We're bringing your man home.
Yeah, you guys, you take care of these guys for us.
One roller knocked out. This is Bedpan. Evac successful. Heading home. This is Storm.
You guys can stop rolling.
Approaching target.
Check North Quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops.
Take these guys out.
Ready to engage. Wish us luck, sir.
Check Unit 9. They're at risk.
All right, you guys can evacuate.
Bug out. Yes, sir.
We need to have these choppers hunted down as well.
Send evac.
Check Unit 9.
I'm
I've
trying to
requested
figure out
evac.
where to nuke.
This is Thor.
This seems like the perfect spot.
East Quadrant. Eyes on Spetsnaz spares.
Oh man, we can't get their riflemen. We're gonna have to go find them.
Crime boss here. Enemy is taking damage.
Let's do another airstrike here. We don't want to miss this.
This is strike leader.
Oh, we might miss it.
Target. This is Viper.
No, we got it. We got it.
Survivors loaded. We're outbound.
And we're gonna nuke their riflemen to make. Oh, we're gonna nuke these engineers. Make sure they can't get this.
Check Alpha. We have secured it.
On the move.
Oh, I hope that don't kill our tank.
We're bringing your man home.
Check Delta. Uplink destroyed. TAC air signal confidence downgraded. We
All
have
right,
multiple
now
units
let's
ready
find
to
these
deploy.
engineers. I mean these riflemen.
Mayday. Mayday. We're going down. Send extraction.
Woo.
Check Unit 1. I've requested evac.
This is Argus.
Oh man.
Bound to extraction.
All right, we're gonna send you guys to Sierra with
Cottonmouth here. Destination reached, sir.
Bravo. We need riflemen. Let's call in
We have
some
units
riflemen.
inbound on DZ. We have units inbound on DZ. We have multiple units ready to deploy.
This is Argus. We are outbound.
We need to deal with these guys. All right, we have engineers. Good. We got riflemen coming in all over the place.
This is Litter. Ghost to
You know what? We should call in a force recon to Delta.
Task force dispatch.
That'll help deal with the engineers going that way.
We're heading home.
We're gonna reserve. You guys come to Lima for now,
Yes, sir. Moving.
and you guys go to Delta
Roger. Moving.
and help us secure that area.
This is Mac. We're in position.
Force recon is rolling in too. Also, to help us out at Lima, you guys can start making y'all way over to Lima too, on top of this hill.
Moving up.
We want to wind this down before they get another nuke. Now this guy at Alpha is a godsend. Let's actually call in some extra
You got it.
support on this uplink. Fortify it. All right, where is he?
This is Werewolf. All
All
squads
right, we got a
first.
Lima boy.
Quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops.
Yeah. Force Rick versus their Force Rick. All right.
Werewolf here.
You guys just get here and hold this uplink, please.
This is Litter. DD6s delivered.
Check Alpha. Roddy's defending position.
Yeah, got Roddy's over there. We could send these guys to Bravo. Oh yeah, glad we sent the unit to Delta because they already trying to scoop Delta.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
This is Werewolf. Magnum here. In position and holding.
And we got the Force Recon coming in.
Cover and hold.
Check Delta. Uplink has been secured
As soon as
by
we get
hostiles.
some line of sight over on Delta, we're definitely going to send in.
Center quadrant. Eyes on Spetsnaz spares.
Yeah, there we
Some
go.
cover, sir.
Riflemen too. All right, we got to be careful. Our Delta boys are going to have to get out of there.
No idea what they're in for. Pacify them.
US Army
Airstrike.
units defending position.
This is Smash Leader. Approaching target.
We did it, sir.
Got him.
The battle space is ours. We're going to need bigger
Yeah.
tank after action report for your review, sir.
And we got the airplanes coming in. That was a way more risky than I thought. I was a little bit late on that Delta snatch, so these guys were able to take Delta from me and force DEFCON. So yeah, see, that's what happens when you don't deploy enough infantry. I was trying to set up a decent defense, but they rushed my hedge line, and for some reason our engineers didn't fight back against their engineers, and that kind of threw my entire strategy out of whack. And then they blitzed us with artillery and a whole bunch of other stuff. Really slowed down the progression of my strategy. Then by the time I made it my way to Delta, they were already forcing us into DEFCON, so we kind of had to adapt to that strategy. It wasn't a problem. I don't think we lost anything, but still, I was hoping I could make it to Delta and create a defensive line, but these guys beat me to it. They had way more fastbacks than I expected. Well, it is. I should have expected it. There's a mechanized battalion. They do go a lot of heavy infantry and fastbacks, so I should have expected that. Still pretty good game. Pretty good game. 5 units promoted, no KIAs. I got a C command rating because I got my entire squad nuked. And that nuke, the range on that nuke, man, it took out, I thought I had my units spread out enough. It took out the artillery. It also took out the infantry that was in the hedge line, the artillery that was up on the hill, and another unit that was off to the side. That range was crazy. We would have cleaned this up with no problem. We could have probably captured all the uplinks if we would have been more aggressive, but I was trying my best not to get a KIA with all the injured units we had on the field. And I was, I was banking deployments, which I could have just deployed a bunch of infantry to cap everything as soon as they nuked us. That's also a very good strategy. After they deploy their DEFCON mode, you'll just deploy a bunch of infantry and rush all of the uplinks. Usually, they'll either be trying to do the same thing with engineers and stuff like that and armor, and your riflemen will be able to sneak past them and just capture all uplinks and end the time right then and there. Let's look at some details. Casino did his job. Gunny did his job. Stomper got promoted. He deserved it. Short Fuse, first battle, I think. Yeah, did pretty good. Phantom got promoted. Crime Boss, almost lost Crime Boss, man. Crime Boss got nuked terribly. Yeah, a lot of our units got nuked, but they all survived. I think they had just enough hit points to survive because of the defensive upgrade, so that worked out in our favor. Yeah, we got about 800 CR. We would have got almost 1 million credits if we would have got an A rank. But you can't get them all perfectly. Another good quote for you guys. But yeah, that was a tough
We're
mission,
updating
man.
your
That mission was
strategic
way harder
display
than it needed
now.
to be.
Here's how things panned out over the past week. We did well on the home front.
All right, we got a defense. We might not get any extra territories here. We did defense pretty well. We ain't going to get any extra territories. Good, we defended everything. They don't gain any more ground. Oh, we actually took some stuff back. Great. Our other commanders are actually working. Great. That wasn't even a frontline mission, and we got an
Eastern
extra
Europe
territory.
was a disappointment.
We lost our footing in Southern Europe.
We
That's
lost
not
an
bad.
army base.
It's not too bad. Oh, great,
The
great,
Russian
great, great, great.
supercarrier Ulyanovsk and several escort ships were destroyed earlier today by a combination of missile and kinetic rod strikes.
This is good. This is good. We have an opportunity basically to repeat the last round we decided. And I think Russia is way too dangerous to keep in this region. You know, they have some decent strength on their units, and their battalion commanders seem to be very strong. Let's check the objectives real quick. Yeah, we're still losing to Europe. So I think I'm going to push Russia out of this continent, and they'll have a harder time dealing with the Europeans on their own turf. So we're going to push Russia out the USA, take our territories back, and then we'll focus on Europe in the next episode. With that being said, I think it's time. Yeah, we're going to end it here. We'll continue on the next episode, turn 8, week 8. Yeah, but so far so good. This has been dope. This has been dope. But with that being said, I'm going to end it here. It's your boy DB4, and I'm out.